Hey everyone, welcome to Comics with Bueller. As always, I'm Bueller. Today we're going to be looking at the 30 hottest spec books of 2020. We're going to run down all the books. We're going to tell you exactly why they were hot, how much they were selling for at their peak, and how much they're selling for now. Now, there is something very special about these books. Every one of these 30 books came out in the year 2020. We're not looking at any ratio variants. We're looking at regular covers or second printings or variants that were one for one. So we all had the opportunity to buy these at cover price when they came out. Yes, that's right. All these books were available on comic book shelves or online for cover price when they came out. We all had the opportunity to buy them before they spiked. How many did you get? Let me know in the comments down below. Follow along. Did you get all 30 of these books? I did pretty well, but honestly, I probably could have done a little bit better. All right, let's not waste any more time. But before we do me a favor, subscribe to our channel if you're not already, and turn on that notification button because you don't want to miss our next video. All right, enough of that. Let's go ahead and start with the very first book. Ice Cream Man number 17, the Action Comics Homage cover. This one came out on January 29th, and within a couple of days it was already going for 3 times the cover price of around $15. Now fast forward to this point, we're actually seeing this book sell for around the $60 price point, so it has jumped up quite a bit. Venom number 23, the Scotty Young variant. This one came out on February 12th. Within the same week, we already saw sales for this book of around $20. But unfortunately, as time has gone on, this has faded, and right now this book is selling for around the $15 price point. Batman number 89, the regular cover. This is one of the books that might be considered the first appearance of Punchline. This is another controversy that might go down for years to come. But for this book that came out on February 19th, within a couple days, this book had already spiked, at one point hitting a peak of around $90. Unfortunately, it has dropped down a little bit since then. Right now, copies sell for around the $60 price range. Hell Arisen number 3, the regular cover. This is also one of the books considered the first appearance of Punchline, and in my book it is the first appearance of Punchline, considering she does appear in multiple panels from this book. This book came out February 26th, just about a week after the Batman 89, and within a couple days it was already selling for $40. Right now this book has gone up since then. It's actually selling for $70. It looks like the market has decided that this is the actual first appearance of Punchline. Spawn number 306, the Todd McFarlane Gunslinger variant. This one came out on March 18th, and within a couple days, we saw sales of up to $25 after hitting multiple top 10 lists and comic book apps. Right now, this book has even increased since then. Now copies are selling for around the $55 price range, so not a bad deal for a $2.99 cover price book. Web of Venom, the Good Son, number 1, the second printing. This came out on February 26th, but around May 15th, this book was selling for around $65. Did it hold up its value since then? Not exactly. Right now you can find copies of this book for around the $40 price range, but still 10 times the value of the regular cover price. Marvel Action Avengers number 10, this is the IDW title. This was the first appearance of the Yellow Hulk. This came out on May 20th, and within a week and a half, it was already selling for around $40. Unfortunately, this one is probably one of the books that dropped off quite a bit. This one right now you can find for around $5 to $10, just a little bit more than cover price. Legion of Superheroes number 6, the first appearance of the Gold Lantern. This came out June 9th, and within a couple days was selling for around the $20 price point. Since then, it did drop more than half. Right now you can find this book for around $9. This next book is a bigger one. This is Thor number 5. I believe it is the first appearance of the Black Winter. That might be up for debate, I've heard. This book came out June 24th and peaked at a price of around $80 at one point. It has come down a little bit. Right now this book is around $45 to $50. Strange Academy number 1, the regular cover. This has a bunch of first appearances in it. This book came out in March 4th, and by July 17th, this book was spiking at $50. Right now, this book is holding steady, but it did drop just some, but you can find copies of this book for around the $40 to $45 range. Venom number 26, the regular cover. This came out July 15th. This is the first appearance of Virus. At that time, this book was selling for around the $15. There was a ton of hype about this book. Virus turned out to be Scorpion, not that big of a deal, but the book has gone down in price a little bit. Right now you can find copies of this for around $10. Year Zero #1, the regular cover by AWA. This book came out May 20th, and by July 24th, we were seeing sales spike at $45. This book has dropped quite a bit. Right now you can find this one for around the $15 price range. Ice Cream Man #20, the Dr. Seuss variant. This book came out August 5th, and within a couple days it was already selling for $20. These Dr. Seuss covers were very popular, and it is even going up right now. Right now this book is up to $30 and climbing almost on a daily basis. Dark Knight's Death Metal #3, the B cover, the Robin King cover. This book came out August 11th, and within just a few days it was selling for $25. There was an enormous print run for this book, so it has dropped quite a bit. Right now you can find this book for around the $12 range. Avengers #33 with Moon Knight on the cover and a brand new story arc. This one came out May 27th. For some reason, by August 21st, this book was selling for $25. It has not held its value. This book has dropped quite a bit, and you can pick it up right now for around the $16 range. I still don't understand why this book spiked like it did. Spawn #309, the Todd McFarlane Gunslinger variant, first print. This book came out on August 26th, and within just a matter of 2 days, it was selling for 10 times the cover value for a total of $30. This book is still selling for around that range, but it has dropped off a little bit, probably because they made a second and a third print, so right now you can get it for $20 to $25. It Eats What Feeds It #1, the second printing, came out September 2nd, and within just a couple days, this book was already selling for $25. This book has dropped quite a bit, more than half from that total. Right now you can find it for around the $9 price range. Undone by Blood #1 by Aftershock Comics. This book came out on February 12th, and by September 18th, sometime later, it was selling for $25. This book has dropped quite a bit since then. Right now you can find copies for around the $12 price range. X-Men #12, The First High Summoner, came out September 16th, and within 2 days, it was already selling for $15. This book has dropped. Right now you can find copies for only $8, just twice what the cover price was. The Autumnal #1 came out September 23rd. I believe this might be option or just a low print. I'm not 100% sure why this spiked, but by September 25th, this book was selling for $25. This book has also dropped down in price since then. Right now you can find it for around $10 to $15. Cyberpunk 2077 Trauma Team #1. This book came out September 9th, and by September 25th it was selling for $20. I really don't understand why. There was a lot of buzz about the video game. Unfortunately, the video game did not do very well and is plagued by bugs. Right now you can find this book for around cover price or around $6. Stillwater #1, brought to you by Chip Zdarsky and Vault. This one came out September 16th. By September 25th, it was selling for around $15. I think this is just based on the fact that it's a great story and it wasn't very many copies printed. Right now, the book has dropped just a little bit, but not by much. You can find copies of this for around $13. X-Force #13, the Khalil variant. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. This one came out October 7th. It's a non-incentive variant cover with Solomon on the cover. This one was selling for $25 within just 2 days of release. Unfortunately, since then, it has dropped more than half, and right now you can find copies for around the $10 range. Darth Vader #6, the first appearance of the Sith Assassin, came out October 14th. Within 2 days, this book was selling for $15. This book has held the value. It's actually still selling at the $15 price range. Side note, there is a second printing of this, which is selling for around $10. This next one is a big one, The Last Ronin #1, which came out October 28th. Word spread that there was a shortage in the shipment and comic shops would not be getting their initial order. Because of that, this book skyrocketed to around $30 when it came out. Side note, this has a $9 cover price. Since then, this book has gone up in value. Right now, this book is selling for around $40 to $45. Batgirl number 50, the last book in the series. Apparently this is the first Ryan Wilder. There's some speculation from the CW network or something like that. This one had a $6 cover price, and when it came out on October 27th, it was already selling for around $20 within the first 3 days. It has gone down just a little bit, but not by much. Right now you can find copies of this book for around $16. Savage Dragon, number 253, the Decision 2020 cover. This one came out October 21st, and right out the gate was fetching around $20. This one has dropped almost in half since then. If you're looking for a copy, you can find it for around the $12 price range. Champions number 1, the second printing, came out November 25th. Right out the gate was selling for around $30. Unfortunately, it didn't hold its value. It's dropped by half. You can find copies right now for around $15. The original first printing of this book came out October 7th, and that one can be found for around cover price. Daredevil number 25, this is the one where Elektra became Daredevil. This one came out December 2nd, and right away was selling for $25. It obviously hasn't been very long since it came out, and it is still selling for around $25. Last book is Solid Blood, number 17. This was a secret release, somewhat of a tie-in maybe. This came in December 16th. Right out the gate, this book was selling for $20, and it doesn't seem to be slowing down anytime soon. I myself totally missed out on it, and I've never even seen a copy. Hey guys, welcome back. Hopefully you enjoyed all 30 of those spec books for the year 2020. Obviously there's more spec books out there, but this is the best we could find using all the top 10 lists and the apps and all the other resources. If there are ones we missed, let us know in the comments down below and maybe we'll make another video. How many ones did you get? Did you have all 30 of them? Did you have just 5 or maybe none? You know what? It's your choice. Let me know in the comments down below. We'll see exactly who did the best. I had 10 myself. I thought I did pretty good. I sold some, I made some money, and that's what it's all about. All right, everyone. Thank you for your time. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You know what to do. I'll see you next time. Bye.